For all of us, saving money can be a daunting task. Most of us tend to look at the several expenses we incur every month while juggling our personal and professional lives, and almost give up on the possibility to save money. Therefore, you may look at your salary just as a means to make ends meet or get by every month, without even considering the possibility of saving. But the truth is that saving even a little bit every month can make a lot of difference for your financial security. Once saving a part of your monthly income becomes a habit, you will be much more prepared to deal with financial difficulties. Also, with the current COVID-19 pandemic, increasing your savings is more important than ever before. The coronavirus pandemic has brought all businesses to its knees, and employers are struggling to keep their business operations running smoothly. People all over the country have lost their jobs, and those who are still employed live under constant threat of losing theirs too. So, the need for a nest egg is more important than ever. Here are 4 effective ways in which you can save money. 1. Budget. If you have tried and failed to budget, just try it for 1 month. See where you are spending money and cut out what is unnecessary. It will help you big time. For example, if you go out to eat 3 times a week, you may not realize how much it is costing you. But after you write out your budget, you will see for just one person it is probably costing you around $10 per meal, and in 1 month you are spending $120. Things that you may think are little are costing you a lot of money. Most of us use debit cards these days, so if you really don't want to write all of your purchases down, then just look closer at your bank statement for the past month. You will see how many useless things you have bought, and it will help you to spend more wisely. 2. Cut off all unnecessary expenses. This is something that you must do so that you save as much money as possible. You need to cancel all subscriptions that you don't use regularly, and also find cheaper versions of the same. For example, if you have the 499 Indian rupees basic plan for Netflix, you could switch to the cheaper 199 Indian rupees mobile-only plan. You still get access to Netflix, but you also save money. Or really need a YouTube Premium or Spotify subscription, just a few examples, and there may be many more apps or subscriptions you may not even need, at least not on a daily or weekly basis. You need to unsubscribe from such services, and you'll be surprised at the amount of money you save. 3. Pay off all your debt. You cannot save efficiently if you have considerable existing debt hanging over you like a sword. Just like how you start saving a little by little every month, do the same for your debt. The amount of debt you have determines how much you can save, because you cannot completely ignore either of these items. Think of it this way: you need to pay off all your debt so that you can put the same amount of money towards growing your savings. So, if you're bad with credit cards, control your spending. If you owe money to your friends, make it a point to clear it off at the earliest. And if you're paying off a personal loan, ensure that you don't default on your MEs. 4. Learn some skills. Minimum wage jobs are meant for young teenagers and people who are going through a hard time. Some money is better than no money when we have families to provide for, but we have to strive for better at some point. Go get your GED, go get your college degree, get a technical degree, do your homework and learn how to start a business, or work your way up in management somewhere. The list is endless for what you can do, so don't be discouraged. There are so many ways to make more money in this world, and especially in America. Making money is not mystical. If you learn and do some work, the money will come. The only person that can keep you down is you. Change your mindset and it will change your life. 5. Put your money to work. Once you've found ways to set aside more money in your budget for savings, you need to start putting that money to work for you. If you simply leave it sitting in your savings account, it won't earn much interest. The average savings account yields just 0.09% interest annually, which means that even if you have $50,000 in savings, you would earn a measly $45 in interest. So where should you put your money instead? Common investment vehicles include equities and real estate, which have historical average returns of 8.4% and 6% respectively. So with that same $50,000 we just talked about, you could instead be earning anywhere from $3,000 to $4,200 instead. But maybe picking stocks to invest in or being a landlord doesn't appeal to you. Don't worry, there are other investment vehicles you can use to grow your wealth. Some of the most commonly used investment vehicles include Roth IRAs and 401(𝗗𝗟𝗡𝗏), and if you're unfamiliar with them, let me briefly explain how they work. Living on a budget doesn't mean you have to live a completely dull life. There are many ways to have fun without spending a lot of money. You can invite your friends over for a games night, or organize a movie marathon night at your house. And instead of ordering takeaways, or going out for food, you can get creative by gathering what ingredients you have in your kitchen, and cooking a meal for your mates. You can even keep the leftovers for lunch the next day. It's a common myth that you need to be earning at least a certain amount of money or more to be able to start saving. This couldn't be farther from the truth. Even if you start with as little as $2,000 a month, it's still a start. The idea is to focus on understanding how you spend your hard-earned money so that you can figure out how to save it in the best way possible. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found this helpful, feel free to like and subscribe for more ways to help you manage, make, and multiply your money.